beautiful Pisces, welcome to my channel. This is Baba Jolie here with your monthly reading for July 2022. I've already cleansed your space and have meditated on your cards. For those of you who are returning, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for all your wonderful likes, shares and subscribes. I am truly grateful for your beautiful energy. Just a little reminder though, this is a general reading, not a one-to-one reading, just so you're aware. Also, please be mindful, scammers are about to pretend to be me and lots of other tarot readers. I do not do personal readings. I do not take your money, e-gifts, donations. I'm not on Facebook, WhatsApp, PayPal, Telegram or Patreon. I will never ask you for your credit card details and I'll never ask you for personal details either. So if anyone masquerading as me asks you for anything at all, please report them or ignore them. It is a scam, okay? Let's move straight on with your reading. I'm going to cleanse your space hourly, so please be mindful there's going to be 3 loud sounds. Let us begin. Okay, my beautiful Pisces, this is your monthly reading. I'm going to get all of your cards first before I transmute an outcome. Just to let you know, of course, we've already gone through that new moon in Cancer. It happened on the 29th of June, and it's all about tuning into feelings, intuitions, but it can make you more sensitive than usual, especially your sign being a water element. You may have felt a little bit more teary than usual, or a little bit more just sensitive, oversensitive. So just so you're aware, it's that influence there from that new moon in Cancer. Now, of course, this is about checking in with our gut instincts and trusting our path. It is also a dreamy kind of time where we really focus on what we want to manifest and work hard towards it. It can be a time of healing, especially when it comes to childhood wounding or healing ancestral wounding. And it is a time for acknowledging your ancestors, the path that they paved before you, and for you, okay? So you will see little signs from your ancestors that they are around during this month in particular. So look out for that. I'll see if anything comes up in particular. Right now they show me a padlock, okay? So they show me a padlock for security. Now either that means you are secure, or it can mean that you got a padlock in your hand as you're listening to this reading, or you just bought a padlock. It can also mean that you're making things in your world secure, like your finances, making sure that you're putting them in establishments that you feel they are safe. I feel like it is about grounding and security. Okay, so I feel like that could be a sign. So look out for that sign as you walk around in the next 4 to 5 weeks, especially from messages from your ancestors, because it can mean that you see like a padlock on a billboard, or you're walking down the street and you see a padlock on a gate, but there's something about that padlock. Either it's unlocked, or it is a strange color, or it's colorful, or it's different pattern. It draws your attention, and they just keep, now they actually give me the word security in the water, okay? So security, maybe it's you need a padlock for your back gate or something like that. So that's a sign for you for the next 4 to 5 weeks. Now, we have 2 alignments that occurred after that new moon, still occurring right now. And of course, the first is a very loving and joyful connection between Jupiter and Venus. So Jupiter, the planet of good luck, expansion and opportunity, is sending benevolent energy right up until the end of July, and that's when it retrogrades. Also, we've got Venus, planet of love, care, devotion, being influential, and that's all about loving yourself fully. It's a more joyous time with your friends, your family, your soul tribe, and you may feel really good in that energy. That's at the beginning of the month, okay? That lasts right up until the middle of the month. Now, also, we do have an opposite energy, which is Mars and Pluto, which is a little bit more disruptive and eruptive, angry energy. So it can feel a little bit frustrating as we move into the middle part of the month, just so you're aware. Things that normally get on your nerves, you know, will be amplified. Things that you really don't allow you to be distracted or from your path in any shape or form, it may push your buttons a little bit, especially since we have a full moon in Capricorn on the 13th and 14th of July. That is going to be a bumpy ride for most of us collectively. So it's placed so close to the eruptive planet Pluto. It can mean things that were hidden come to light, but it can also mean, you know, that no matter how zen you've become, no matter how much personal growth you've experienced, it may push buttons and make you feel a little bit frustrated. But it is a time of detoxing and cleansing, not just cleansing things from your life, in terms of diet and exercise and, you know, healthcare and beauty routines, but also in terms of things that are no longer working or necessary in your world. So it can be a very positive shift, even though it feels a little bit difficult. Now, of course, that full moon in Capricorn will see us all focus a little bit more on our career. It's about getting business minded, but your placements this month will make you feel a little bit of push and pull energy. At the beginning of the month, your 5th house is activated, and that's the pursuit of pleasure, creativity, dreaming, working on your goals, but also connecting to friends, family, enjoying yourself, feeling compelled to want to get out there and pursue pleasure. If you've got family or children, you'll be getting out and enjoying yourself with them as well. So it's a time of romance as well. So if you're looking for love, I feel like you've got ample opportunity to find love in this month. But I also feel if you've got a relationship already, you're deepening your connection with that person. Now, your 11th house of friendship, networking, social circles, the internet, all of those energies, how would you like to receive? Okay. That is starred for the end of the month. That's a house that's focused on your hopes and dreams, your wishes, okay? So you'll be connecting a little bit more to moving towards whatever it is you're trying to accomplish. And you may have help from friendship circles, teamwork, or if you work for yourself, you may be getting out there networking. But both houses are about enjoying yourself a little bit more. And because we have that bumpy energy from Capricorn, you may feel a push and pull. So just so you can understand what's going on in your energy field as you move throughout the latter part of the month. But the first part of the month will be a little bit more dreamy, a little bit more enjoyable. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Great Angels. Can you please guide my beautiful Pisces? What do they need to know? Yeah, the Tower and the Wheel of Fortune always show up together, just so you're aware, especially in my readings. They show up together. We've got the Sacred Clown. Now it's the Fool card as your end point. And it looks like in your overall energy, you are making some sort of major change in your energy field and in your life. I did a Cancerian reading and they had radical change as well. All water signs tend to have a very big shift in this particular month. So let us see right from the beginning what's going on there. You're heavily governed by the moon energy at the beginning of the month. Okay, so you will be very, very sensitive, as I said. Now this is a Pisces Cancerian card anyway, so anything you've been holding on to, you're letting go of it. Anything you focus on that is positive will amplify and become positive. Anything that feels a little bit negative or a little bit low energy vibe, it will be amplified. So it depends on what you focus on. It depends on your focus in the beginning of the month. The moon card is also a card of mystery. So I feel like you may be a little bit withdrawn in this whole month because we've got the Hermit energy. Even though you have this push and pull, wanting to get out there and have friendships and connections with people, your underlying energy is like, oh, I wish I hadn't I wish I hadn't said I would attend that event, or I wish I hadn't. It's just going to be right at the pinnacle moment where you're about to leave for that event. I feel like you'll still push yourself out of a comfort zone and still go to those events. But I feel deep down, you'll be wanting to sort of hide yourself away and, be a little bit reclusive. But I feel like actually you get out there and enjoy yourself and are pleasantly surprised. That's what I feel there. Now the moon card is all about intuition, trusting in invisible realms, knowing that there is great activity going on behind the scenes. The universe is conspiring to bring you what you need. And you've been fighting here for something for a long time. You may have felt like you may have felt like you've run out of ideas of how to make life interesting or get out of the humdrum energy, that sort of like repetitive cycle. But I feel like in the month of July in particular, you're going to act upon new ideas, have sudden epiphanies, feel a little bit more action going on. And I feel like you are actually working towards the undercurrent of your energy seems to be about making sure you are financially secure. That's what I feel here in particular. Now, there is a bit of luck coming on in your way. You have been in a waiting zone and you're building some sort of strategy. I feel like you are leaving fear behind. The moon card is also a card of fantasizing about what could be. I also feel this is very important for you in particular, because people say fantasizing is like, you know, wasted time. Sometimes it's not. It's actually manifestation. You know, I sometimes say it would be better to call it a fantasy, because you attach emotions to fantasy, but when you're trying to really focus on manifesting, sometimes it's hard to garner the energy to go with it, because you can see all the images in your mind that you want, but unless you attach emotion to it, and Pisces, you are full of emotion, you're brimming with emotion, and that is your superpower. Don't ever let anyone rob you of that sort of trait that you have. Attaching the emotion to the visions is when you start to trigger action. In terms of the universe brings it, calls it towards you. So I feel like there's an opportunity that's sort of like out of the blue comes your way, and I feel like you'll be like, either you've just had like an invitation for either a new job or some sort of change in your life. I feel like you're making a radical decision to end something and begin again. Okay, it doesn't mean that you're like, for example, if you enjoy your career, you may not want to begin again, but you may be trying to find new ways of earning extra money, staircasing, or investing in your future even more. But I feel like you're trying to find some more joy in what you do as well. Now, also the Moon card is a card of the unconscious mind. You're going to be very, very psychic during this time, just so you're aware. So pay close attention to your dreamscapes. Your visions have clarity, they have truth, and they have messages, especially during this time when the ancestors are reaching out. So just be aware of that, okay? Now, they're just giving me this energy with the moon before I pass on over it. It's almost like use your intuition, because not everything is as it seems. Now, you may already have an undercurrent of that. So I feel, for example, it could be that like the world environment right now is a very tumultuous one, and it is there's a lot of like strange occurrences and things going up and down, and everything's just like, you feel like you're in a washing machine sometimes. You don't know which way is up. So I feel like all is not as it seems, and you are securing yourself in your environment. That's what I feel. You're getting yourself, you're preparing yourself to be secure. That's what I keep getting from your energy. Okay, now the resistance position, we got the Justice card, so it's like I got it in the reverse. So something doesn't sit well with you. You feel something is like off, or you feel someone is not telling you the truth, the whole truth, and everything but the truth. There's a dishonesty about this card. So if, for example, someone in your personal world or someone that you work with, or there's something that's just not being revealed right now, but it will come to light. Trust your intuition. On a hunch, you know the truth. You know the truth of this situation. Now, some of you, I feel the Ace of Swords is like present as your starting position. So you're seeking the truth on something, and you may not stop until you find it. Okay, now that's whether it's someone has told you a little white lie, or whether you feel something is off in your surroundings and your intuition is telling you to pay close attention. I feel like you're making some sort of change and you're going inward for answers with regards to the outcome. Okay, now the Justice card in the Ace of Swords says a truth will be revealed to you. So it can mean someone is like not telling you about some sort of change that they're making, and it in some way affects you. So it can mean that, for example, if we apply it to your career, it can mean that your boss is leaving a position, which means a position is left wide open, and surprise, surprise, you get a calling to actually fill that position. Or it can mean that suddenly they're restructuring your workspace and a promotion becomes available. It can mean whatever outcome it is. The Wheel of Fortune and the Tower sort of tells me there is radical change for the better to make you come out of your comfort zone. So whatever this is, it feels like a new adventure is opening up to you, and it's actually a very, very positive time, even though there's a lot of worry and a lot of I mean, you got 3 9s here. Whenever I see 3 9s, I mean, this tends to tell me that there is major messages here for you in terms of meaningful coincidences. There's major change. You may be anxious about the changes that are occurring, but I feel like you're holding true to your vision, and you're actually going to be financially in a very sort of safe position. Okay, I feel like in the near future you've got the Nine of Pentacles, so you're actually going to be you know, gaining financial status in some way. You will be trying to you'll be very prudent with your money. You're going to be very discerning about how you spend it, but there's going to be more to save for a rainy day, or for security, or for buying a property, if that's what you're hoping for. So I feel like you're going to have more money in your pocket in this month in particular. But the Justice card, there may be an uncomfortable conversation that you have with another person. Now, we do have a Queen of Swords here, so this can mean that there's someone who you find very, very cold. You may feel like this person is a strategist, but I feel like this person does make themselves clear. They do open up. You will find the truth from this person if you feel this is someone who's quite abrupt towards you or cutting towards you. I feel like you're going to meet this person in the same manner, even though you don't mean to, and that shows this person that you're not someone to be walked over. Okay, now some of you may be going through legalities, and if you are going through that, be mindful, lead with integrity, honesty, and truth. And as I see your cards, you are battling away at something, and you're being really honest and open, but the other person may not lead themselves in the same way. So I would just, you know, the truth will out, and I feel like it will come to an end, and you know, you will know the truth, but the truth was in you all along. Okay, it's something you always knew. I feel like you always knew this change was coming, and it actually leaves you with more money. So that's what I see there if you're going through illegality. Okay, now the outcome energy, we have the Death card. The Death card signals change. It's a transitionary period. Now, nothing truly ends. It actually just transcends into another form. So for example, if you're leaving a place behind, it can mean that you've decided that this is no longer working for you. So you're changing your perspective, and you're shifting your energy and your focus elsewhere. You know, your energy didn't leave you. You're just transcending into another form. If, for example, you're leaving a career, even you know, a career sector, it's not because it didn't work out for you. It's because you've matured, you've evolved, and you've moved to the next stage of your life, gone through a rite of passage, and you're making progress. You're always moving forward. There's no such thing as, you know, an ending. There's only new beginnings, really, in life. So this card is a reminder that you must shed things that are old, familiar, that are just not working, or that need to evolve into something new. So you could be leaving behind like bad eating habits, for example, because we've got that detox energy that's going on with that super full moon in Capricorn. It can also mean that anything that's been painful is being processed fully with that new moon in Cancer, and you're releasing it. The Death card is actually a very positive, transformative change. It happens for your highest good as you welcome in the new. Okay, this is a card also that is, we go through cycles, okay, in order to release old habits and release that which is hindering on our path, to make way for something greater. And you're making way for more knowledge. The Hermit energy, very philosophical energy. So some of you, for example, may be going through a divorce or going through a separation. And the Hermit energy is a solitary energy, sort of retreating because they know the truth. This is a card of silence. The Hermit energy, especially with the moon, it's like, I feel like you're going off grid to make some changes. It doesn't mean that you're, you know, not everybody's going to be like going through a separation or going through a divorce or things like that. It could be that you're breaking a contract, or you're thinking about breaking a contract, so you're being really silent. I would say make sure you lead with integrity and truth, because all truths will out. Okay, so if you do have a contract and you're trying to get out of a contract, for example, I would talk to somebody who's in a position to help, who can actually navigate, you know, if, for example, you're working in a toxic environment and you think, oh, I've signed a contract that's going to have to do me for 6 months or something like that. I feel like get advice. It's so important to get advice, because you don't want to be bitten on the you-know-what afterwards. The Hermit, I feel like you're going to have lots of moments of clarity, lots of flashes of psychic energy. The Hermit is very, very wise. Okay, especially when you're feeling a little bit like overwhelmed with emotion, or overwhelmed with the loud world that we've built recently, or not recently, over the last couple of centuries. I feel like you're going inwards for answers. So you're making major changes, but you're relying on yourself. Even though you could reach out to friends, family, ultimately it is your decision. Okay. Yeah, so I just feel like even during this period where your 11th and 5th house are activated, of going out, networking, having fun, you know, being creative, connecting with people, there's this energy of being very introverted. Okay, so just watch out for that. Doesn't mean you're not going to get out there and enjoy yourself, but you may feel a little bit more introverted than usual. And, you know, I feel like I also feel, now not everybody's going to be looking for love, but I feel like there is a person in your energy field who has secret feelings for you. And I feel like they will tell you how they feel. I'm going to pull a quick card on that, because I feel like with the Hermit energy, I feel like it's not something that is reciprocated. Okay. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. I feel like you're enjoying your own company a lot in the month of July. 8 of Pentacles, yeah, 8 of Pentacles basically means you are focusing on yourself. You're investing in yourself. Knight of Swords in the reverse. This is not somebody that you talk to frequently, but I feel like you don't want it to go anywhere. And we got the 5 of Swords. You're very conflicted, a lot of tension. I feel like you just sort of like, this is a card that's important to leave with integrity. So this could be somebody that you work with and that you don't really have many dealings with, or you see occasionally and you don't have many dealings with, and they all of a sudden tell you that they have feelings for you. It may impact something. Like if you work with this person, they could try to make your work life difficult. If, you know, if it's someone at your favorite coffee store and then you're like, oh, now I can't go there because there's a really weird feeling because I feel like you let this person down. So just let them down gently is what I'm saying. So there's no like really weird vibes. Okay. Now let's get to the details. We've got the Ace of Swords. Ace of Swords is a moment of clarity, but also of being responsible. So you're going to be attending to your duties, of course. You're going to have conviction in your actions to make moves towards your goals and your dreams. But also this is a card of getting truth, getting clarity, seeing the light. And I feel if someone is not being open and honest with you, I feel like your intuition is telling you what's going on, right? So please pay close attention to it. The Ace of Swords also is a major breakthrough energy. It is a transformation that is at work in your life. Lots of wonderful synchronicities coming on in here for you. They're giving me 1010. 1010. This is a number you'll see quite a lot. I mean, it may even be a logo of a company, or it could be like on someone's tattoo. It doesn't have to always be on a clock. It can mean that you see 1010 as you walk down an avenue and it's on a building. So just watch out for that. It does mean that there is information headed your way that helps you move forward on the next part of your journey. So watch out for that. It could come in a form of text. It can come in an email. It could come in any shape or form. So look out for 1010. Now, Ace of Swords does mean that there is good karma headed your way as well. This is a card to remind you that there are forces beyond your control operating in your life in a new way for your highest good. Okay, now they're just giving me an energy of someone sneezing. Now that happens occasionally, so if that's you, bless you, of course, gesundheit, whatever you say. That's not going to resonate for everyone. I mean, if that does not resonate for you, my guides were giving me this. It's very interesting. They were saying every time that they give me a sense that someone is sneezing, it can mean that you are like breathing out old energy, okay? Or something is sort of like irritating you and you're releasing it. So it can mean that spiritually. So I was talking with my guides and saying, you know, every time I get someone's energy that they're sneezing, it's not going to resonate for everyone. So what does that mean? Why am I getting that sense quite frequently? And of course, it's like hay fever season as well. I was like, is that just the thing? And they were like, no, it can mean that you're actually forcing out old energy or something that is irritating. So I was like, oh, okay, that's quite interesting. So please take it as it resonates for you. Ace of Swords is your starting point. You are honest. You are open, and your voice matters. Just be aware. Your voice, your ideas, they matter. And there's going to be a lot of ideas coming towards you that you should pay close attention to in order to change your circumstances. Some of you are trying to find ideas or work on new ideas in order to make more finances or to make your money work for you and keep your finances secure. Also, I feel like you're being accountable for your actions. So if you've been keeping a secret, for example, I don't feel like it's for a negative reason. I feel like it is in a protective reason. And I feel like, you know, you will tell the people who matter or who it affects. You will be open, but I feel right now maybe something that you're keeping to yourself because you're either making some sort of changes and you need to know where you're at before you actually decide to discuss it or have it in an open forum or in an open arena. Okay, the Prince of Pentacles. So this thing that you're keeping to yourself could be a new job that you've got. Prince of Pentacles can be a new opportunity. It can also be you know, a promotion or an investment, some sort of new money headed your way, or money news that you may be keeping to yourself. I feel like, as I said, it's a protective energy. It's not it's not deceptive. I don't feel like it's deceptive. I feel like you just may be keeping something to yourself right now until it actually happens, because you don't want to jinx it. Also, I feel like you're going to be very, very hardworking in the month of July. Very professional about what you do, very determined, very realistic about your goals, the things that you set. You're actually matching the frequency of everything that you dream of accomplishing. So I feel a lot of abundance and opportunity is headed your way after a period of something not working, okay? Because this is the resistance position. So I feel like something has not been working for you recently. And I also feel like you've come across a very, very stubborn energy, a very stubborn person who perhaps was also not working. I feel if you've been working with somebody and they've been like sitting there procrastinating, enjoying themselves at work whilst you're taking up all the slack, I feel like they get reprimanded. I feel like they get taken to task for it. And I feel like it's all being readdressed, okay? Of course, if that's you, if you've been procrastinating, and I feel like be mindful. I feel like you, I feel like someone could be watching. That's what I feel. Someone who's very cold, calculated, and may want your position is watching. So just be mindful of that, okay? Now, the Prince of Pentacles is the equivalent of the Page of Pentacles. So this is about you patiently working away and committing to prosperity. It's about tangible success showing up in your world. Your hard work is paying off, and I feel like it could be the start of a new project or the start of something. I mean, you could be moving into a new sector. You could be deciding to generate more prosperity elsewhere in a new position or in a new job space. This is a card of being a doer. And once you decide what it is you want to do, you get busy doing it. You have a lot of ability to attract abundance. And also, you are very, very good at what you do. You're very talented. And also, what's wonderful about you, Pisces, is your curiosity, okay? If there's something you don't know, you have a thirst to know it. So I feel you will be actually absorbing a lot of energy and a lot of information as you move throughout the month to help you with regards to your finances, because a lot of your major cards are about money. Okay, now this can be about your investment in yourself. It can mean that you are deciding to find more reciprocal energy or finding out how stuff works. I just get this energy of you trying to find out how stuff works. Now, it can mean that you are trying to, even if you're retired and you're not working, it can mean that you're trying to look at how finances, money, that sort of investment arena works, you know, with like stocks and shares and things like that. I don't know anything about that. So you may be trying to find out how to make your money work for you, or find ways to secure your finances. That keeps coming back. So also, they're really highlighting the horseshoes for me right now. I feel like you're going to find, I mean, horseshoe is important. Horseshoe actually signals luck. But I feel like you're going to see a bunch of horseshoes. So this can mean like someone's made a mural, an art mural or something out of horseshoes, or it can mean that you are doing that, or it can mean that you're going to get a couple of moments of good luck throughout the month of July, just before Jupiter retrogrades. But they're actually showing me three horseshoes. So 3 can be like the magic number energy, where there is, or there could be three opportunities headed your way. So look out for that. I feel like it comes in threes, whatever this is, but I feel it is a signifier that you're going to get like a lucky break in some area of your life, something you've been wishing for, something you've been trying to manifest. Now, what is below you? We've got the Queen of Swords. You're being very logical, okay? You're setting healthy boundaries and healthy diets and healthy healthcare routines and things like that. This is a card of having clarity of purpose, setting intentions, aligning yourself with your understanding of where you want to be. There always has to be a strategy whenever we want to go and get something. So I feel like you're building that. Also, I feel like you are remaining confident in a difficult situation and having strong self-esteem, knowing that you are self-sufficient. I feel like you're putting yourself in a position to be self-sufficient. It's not that you don't want anybody by your side. I feel like it's that you don't need anybody to help you. I feel like actually you got this all by yourself. Okay, Queen of Swords is someone who is also very, very honest, someone who can sometimes be very direct and abrupt. So, you know, be diplomatic in difficult situations, because I feel like it's important, okay? I feel also that you're being really acutely realistic about what it is you're fighting for and whether it is worth the fight or whether it's worth your energy, whatever it is you're trying to accomplish, because you're not giving up on something here. But I feel like you've decided there may have been a hole in your plan, or there was something that didn't quite work out in your plan, and I feel like you're finding an alternative route. Now, that doesn't mean that you're not going to accomplish what you want to, but you may be tweaking your plan a little bit. I feel like you are in control. You're in control and you're very intelligent. You've got very high IQ. I feel like you are gathering knowledge in order to help you on the next part. So I feel like your month in particular is all about absorbing information, being well read, being someone who, you know, absorbs all the, I feel like you're educating yourself on something, and it helps you see something more clearly and to build a plan. It's come from your gut instinct, so I feel like you're getting prepared for something. Now, I'm also seeing lots of tin cans. Lots of tin cans. I mean, tin cans, maybe it's about lining things up in preparation. I'm not really sure how to decode a tin can. I mean, you may have just taken a tin can that has some sort of food substance in there, or something in there that you're about to eat. So please take it as it resonates. I'm gonna have to look up what tin cans kind of symbolize. But I mean, it can mean like preservation, because, you know, tin cans were sort of invented to preserve the food inside, or preserve. So again, it comes back to this security, preservation kind of energy. Okay, I'm not sure why I'm getting that energy, but that's what I'm getting. I rarely get energy like that, so it's obviously important for some reason. Now, what you're leaving in the past, Nine of Swords, anxiety, sleepless nights. I feel like you're getting much better sleep, definitely in the month of July. Things just seem a little bit calmer, just so you're aware. Whatever crisis or nightmare or regret or worry or bewilderment, they've given me the word bewilderment, that you've been going through, I feel like that's all been left in the past. Know that you are protected, okay? Things are getting easier and there is divine intervention here, but a leap of faith is required. So you may have decided that definitely something needs to change in your life, and whenever humans are faced with a change, whether they feel they are in control of it or not, there's still some anxiety about that, okay? So I feel like something is ending for you and you may have been worried about it, but as soon as you go throughout July, you're going to see that actually it's working out in your favor. Okay, it's working out in your favor, whatever this change is. Now, we've got the Nine of Wands, which is above you. You're not giving up on something. Okay, this is again a card of protection. So I don't know why I keep getting this. All your cards are like, it's almost like you're preparing for something. You're on the threshold of something big. It's showing how strong you are. But sometimes you need to take a pause in order to reevaluate your circumstances. And I feel that's what this month is. It's kind of like a pause month and reevaluating your circumstances, getting your own truth, finding out information, and then making a change. So whether it is you are acknowledging that you need a new job, or if you haven't got a job, perhaps you're going to get one. Well, I definitely see an opportunity coming on in. So if you are looking for a new position, there's definitely one headed your way. It could also have already occurred. It could have just shown up for you. Whatever wasn't working before is now going to work. Let's put it that way, okay? But the Nine of Wands indicates you've battled away. Now, this is a card of reevaluating circumstances in uncertain times. It can mean stop, wait, look around, okay? Questioning is good. Questioning is everything. And I really see you sort of like withdrawing a little bit to question some changes that are being made and trust your intuition in order to guide you through it. Nine of Wands also is a card of vigilance. So protecting what you've already got, guarding your position at wherever you are. So I mean, I feel like you are secure. Seven of Pentacles and Nine of Pentacles tells me you're in a really good position, even through like drastic changes. So for example, if they're making redundancies at your workspace, I do feel like that energy works in your favor, and the Nine of Pentacles sees you having more finances, being secure in your position, whatever position that is. I mean, you may be even offered. Not everybody's going to get this, so just don't worry about this. I feel like if it's already in the works at your work, then you are aware of it. But if you're not, it's not going to be like some shocking thing that happens. Even though we got a Tower energy, I feel like that's in order to get you out of stuck energy. Okay, because the Death card signals change, and the Tower energy indicates radical change. So I'm just going to pull some cards on that and see what that is. But the Nine of Wands is a card of protection. So it's like, even in uncertain times, you are protected because you're using your intuition, and you've put yourself in a position to rise despite the circumstances. Okay, just so you're aware. Now, the near future energy, we got the Nine of Pentacles, self-sufficiency, also being really discerning about your money, saving for a rainy day or saving for a large purpose, or purchase even. This is about you being self-assured financially and having that security, living a life of luxury. This is a card of being really disciplined with your energy as well. Looking at people, places, situations that you feel do not deserve your energy, so you're not giving it, you're reserving it for yourself. So if there's that event that you really think, oh, you know what, if I really won't enjoy myself there, why should I go? If you really don't want to go there, then you will be conserving your energy and deciding to make decisions that actually have you focus on yourself and your own needs. You're not a people pleaser. If, for example, your gut instinct though is saying, oh, you know, I should go though, then your gut instinct is telling you that there is a reason or a purpose why you should be at that event. It could be to meet a new person when it comes to love, if that's what you're looking for. Although I can see any love for you comes towards the end of July into August, okay? Nine of Pentacles, you're multiplying your finances for whatever decisions that you're making regarding your money. You're solidifying your foundation. And I feel this is a card of education as well. So I feel like you are absorbing information, whether it's financial information. This is a card of a bit of a glow up, okay? So in the near future, you're actually having that glow up. You're sort of exuding this sort of fabulous energy about you. Male or female, not a gender specific reading. It's an energy of like loving yourself fully, of glowing from the inside out, so you appear more attractive to others because there's something about you, something mysterious about you in the month of July, where people are gravitating towards you. You're attracting a lot. You're attracting abundance, but also attracting people. You're turning heads. Tune into your inner power, okay? Yeah, you're leaving the ghosts of the past behind as well, and you're forging a new future. There is a pathway that is unfolding for you. Now, your advice to yourself in this moment is Seven of Pentacles. Keep your head down, work really hard. Your success is, you know, inevitable. But also, this is a card of hard work, patience, and opening yourself up to new strategies. Being at a crossroads, reevaluating, reflecting on your progress to date and saying, is there another way to make more money? Is there another way to use my energy so that I get the best out of life? Is there another way to, you know, find what I'm looking for? So this is a card of, you know, thinking and investing in something that will be very rewarding in the future. Your future self will help you and thank you for it. The Seven of Pentacles, as you can see, this person's focus is on this sort of rose. So it's kind of indicating, you know, you have lots of alternative ways to achieve whatever it is you're trying to achieve in life. And it's going to be different for everybody. But whatever it is you focus on, that is the thing that's going to grow. So decide, get clear on what is important to you, and all else can phase into the background and be dealt with another day. Whatever is important to you, that is your focus. Whether it's a person, whether it's a relationship, whether it's a career, whether it's your money, your finances, of course your children should be your primary focus. But whatever it is, you are focusing on that, and that is the thing that you're nurturing. That is the thing that will take root and grow. but I feel like there's an idea here, an idea to experience an alternative reality. And that's what you're working towards, and that's what you're going to activate and live. There is a leap of faith required here. So I feel like you are forging new paths. We got the Hangman. So this is your external circumstances right now. Pisces, this is your energy. You are in control. But the Hangman is all about finding an alternative perspective, gaining wisdom. It is a card of the sacrifices you make in order to get the lifestyle, the happiness that you desire. So I feel right now, as you can see, there's loads of like gold and money flying out of this person's pocket. Those things really don't matter. Of course, it's important to pay the bills. It's important to have money and more finances to find security. But it's more about finding that happiness that, you know, behind the Hangman, there's always like the sun. I mean, it's not in this particular card, but there is a light coming out of the crown chakra there. So this is about knowing where the light is for you. Where is the happiness? Where is the sweet spot for you? So I feel like you're seeing through all that glitters is not gold. I also find that you are surrendering to the universe and saying to the universe, show me an omen, show me the way, show me a sign. And you're going to see lots of signs in the month of July. Three horseshoes are coming up again, so that's important. I mean, normally I would see one is enough, you know, but to see three, maybe that you see three at different points throughout July. Or perhaps you walk past the same horseshoe 3 times and you bump into somebody that's meant to be for your future. So just watch out for that, okay? The Hangman indicates things are at a pause right now. Excuse me. You're standing back and reflecting in order to allow new opportunities to manifest, or in order to build a strategy to make these things manifest for you, okay? So I feel like you're releasing any restrictions that are holding you back in life. As a result, we've got the Wheel of Fortune. This is a hope and a fear. You're hoping that the universe intervenes to bring you some good luck, and you are being given good luck. There's an opportunity popping out of nowhere, a lucky break. And I feel also that your destiny becomes apparent to you after a period of confusion or feeling a little bit low energy, low vibe, or loss of motivation. Suddenly you know the direction you're going in. Suddenly everything becomes really clear. And the Wheel of Fortune indicates, you know, a lot more good fortune headed your way. This is a card of your luck changing, good karma, and your destiny being clear to you. New options are being sent your way for you to consider, is what I feel. And this is, of course, the card of Jupiter. So Jupiter sends benevolent energy before it retrogrades. Now, the fear here is that you may feel like you're not completely ready, or you've been feeling stuck in a rut, and you may feel like you tend to situations when you get really excited or hopeful about things, that your hopes are dashed, and you may feel like misfortune comes to you instead, or chaotic energy. You may feel like you're not a lucky person, but actually in the month of July, you're going to see things work out in your favor. Everything that you turn your hand to turns out perfectly. And if you feel like this change is risky and you've been nervous about it, you will see that actually it pays off. It works in your favor. Okay, now the outcome energy, I'll pull a card on this Tower, because the Tower energy is there to release you from any sort of like old habit, stuck energy. If you feel like the Tower basically represents prison, okay? So you've been going round and round and round in circles, or you've hit like a limit. You feel like you can't go beyond a certain point. The Tower is there. The Tower represents divine intervention. A lightning bolt comes from, divine intervention and sort of sets the Tower on fire. So if you've been trying to work out how to change things and you're feeling stuck in a rut, basically the Tower is coming along to help you get out of that energy. It is a transformative energy to remind you that nothing remains the same. Everything that's not working for you is being shed away. And if you have to make a decision on something and you cannot, making a decision is one thing, but if you do not make a decision, it is also making a decision, because it means then you are no longer in control. The universe will come along and make that decision for you. So, to nudge you in the right direction. So with the Queen of Swords there, though, I feel like you are in control. Now, the Tower is also like you could have a sudden epiphany or sudden idea that changes the way that you work and makes you have more time for yourself, because I feel like you're being more sufficient in the month of July. You're making your time work for you. You're building better schedules. I feel an idea could come to you where you set up a second stream of income in order to earn more money and be more secure. So whatever this sort of like change is, because I mean the Death card and the Tower, these are outcome energies, which means there is change here for you. It is actually a positive transformation. It can feel uncomfortable, especially if it's unexpected, but the Fool card with that indicates that there are more opportunities. There is adventure along this path. You're taking a leap of faith. The Tower, the traditional Tower in the Rider-Waite Tarot, figures, I mean, you've even got figures here, look, they have to leap into the unknown, because it's better to take a leap of faith than to stay where you're at, because it feels like stagnant energy. You're not feeling like you're fulfilling yourself, or you feel like your potential is not being reached at this moment. So as you can see, the building's on fire. If the people stayed in the building, it'd be worse off. So it's better to take a leap of faith. And that's where I feel this Fool card is coming in for you. You're taking the leap of faith. You're taking the chance. So I feel like, you know, you're not leaving it up to chance. I feel like you're taking it. You're taking the chance. You're actually taking the chance to go on a new adventure or start something new. There's more hope. There's fresh energy. You're very talented at what you do. You've got a lot of skills. And I feel like this card is about you sort of being on the path to reach your full potential. Some of you may actually be going on a new adventure. But I feel like this is about new ideas taking you to where you want to go and trusting that the universe has got your back. As you can see, this figure here is energized by the sun. So you've got new energy. You're powering up. You're trusting that the sun will always shine on your path wherever you go. So I feel, you know, there's a lot of traps here, but I feel like you're finding the diamond. You're trusting your intuition to find the diamond opportunity. Now they're also showing me, they're really highlighting the golden stars on this person's feet. Stars on the feet, stars on the feet. So, I mean, either you just bought some shoes that have got stars on them. I mean, there are shoes, you know, Converse All-Stars, stars on the feet. They're telling me that stars on the feet are important. I mean, it can mean that you're gaining clarity as to where your next step, because feet take you to where you want to go. Feet are very important. We should always look after feet because they take us to where we need to go, okay? Or they symbolize that as well. They symbolize direction and action and movement forward. So it doesn't always have to be actually about the feet. It can be symbolically about you taking the next step towards a wish or a dream come true. But I would say definitely embrace new ideas, because star energy tends to be about inspiration, being like leading the way. I'm just going to pull some, I'm going to clarify actually before I pull some final cards. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. Can you please guide? So I see you being a lot more productive, making some sort of change, more finances coming on in. Seven of Swords. Seven of Swords is if you are making changes, don't act, you know, don't, how can I put it? Lead with integrity, okay? Also, it's a card of like not conforming, not living life on one's, on other people's terms, living life on your own. It's about not people pleasing, being independent. Some of you are going to want to set up your own business, for example, and be independent, and they're the changes that you're making. But I would say don't lie about anything, I would say, because all truths are coming to light in this month in particular. Now, I don't ever imagine, my beautiful Pisces, that you would ever take that route of not being open and honest. It can also mean that if there is someone who's being deceptive towards you, you intuitively know that, because this Seven of Swords is a card of someone betraying trust or running away. Sometimes it can be running away. If you're making some changes, don't go too fast. Pause, reevaluate before you take that decision, because you don't want to miss something. We've got the Star energy in the reverse, and we got the Hangman in the reverse. Yeah, so they're showing don't go too fast, because it could lead to confusion or you may miss something. Okay, the Hangman, there could be a missed opportunity. So it's like, yeah, I feel like, yeah, there could be a hidden opportunity here. Don't go too fast. Also, be open and honest in all dealings, which again, I would always imagine you would be. The person, if there's someone who's lying to you, I feel like this person, feel like they're testing you. I feel like you could be told a secret and someone's testing you, or you've told someone a secret and they're testing you as well. So just be mindful of that. Also, I would protect your ideas. Be careful who you share them with, because they may actually try to make them their own and get there before you. So just be mindful of that. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. Can you please guide my beautiful Pisces? What do they need to know? I mean, we're getting the same energy. This is a whole new different deck, and we got White Stag Protector. We're just getting this energy of protection, protector energy. So that's obviously what your month is all about. It says here, you are an old soul. Your best friend is nature. Use your intuition to take you to where you want to go. Awaken to the powerful force within you. You are meant to create blessings with your magic. But you are protected, okay? But I feel like you are protecting everything that you're fighting for. You're holding true to your vision. You're not giving up on something as well. You're going to be in the flow. As you can see, those antlers there, only used to fight for something that's important. Also, stags tend to represent integrity, loyalty, truth. And this is a white stag, so very, very unique. So again, this protective energy, even in uncertain circumstances, I feel like you're putting yourself in a really good position. So I'm just going to go and get a rune here for you. Okay, so this is definitely, they're showing me a horse. So I'm only guessing that this is the horse rune. Yeah, horse rune there. And this is about progress, your future. You're making changes to move forward. Trust in the process. But I feel like you are making progress. You're making leaps and bounds, okay? The horse energy is also about freedom. So some of you may be changing the way that you work in order to gain more freedom. Or you are leaving a relationship or a friendship for more freedom. You're leaving a situation for more freedom or to be more independent. Some of you could be leaving home, for example, after living with parents for a while, and you're being more independent. Or you could be leaving college or uni or something like that, and you're out in the world being more independent, making your way, making your finances. And it may be a radical change to the circumstances you've been experiencing for the last couple of years or months. And now everything is different, but luck is on your side. And I feel, don't rush into anything, okay? Is what I'd say, but you're definitely making progress. They actually want me to put this on the Wheel of Fortune. So you will advance, and I'll leave it there. I hope something resonates in this reading for you, my beautiful Pisces. If it does, please like or subscribe to my channel. Completely free for you. All you have to do is press a little bell that lets you know when I update my next message. It lets me know that you resonate with the reading, which is very, very important for me too. Thank you so much, my beautiful Pisces. Love and light.